just wanted to go through, I've been trying out some Milani makeup. When I was at Generation Beauty in San Francisco, I was able to meet with their absolutely lovely, uh, I guess she helps design the line, and she's an amazing makeup artist, a beautiful woman. And I'd always heard such great things about Milani blushes. I had a couple, I think, lipsticks I had gotten along the way, but I'd never gotten around to trying out more of the product line. And I know everybody always been talking about this foundation that I finally, oh, that's a setting spray, sorry. This foundation, it's Monday, it's been quite the day. So but I was able to get a bunch of stuff that just came out and I guess just dropped at Ulta when I was at Gen Beauty. So I thought we could look at all these highlighter, eye palette, blushes, setting spray. I've got two flavors of contour and highlight, plus this liquid lipstick that I have on that I have to tell you, it really feels like I have nothing on, but I do, and the color is gorgeous. And I have a couple of their glosses, but I don't think these are anything new. So I'm doing some Drugstore, and I'm really liking it. So I know I tend to somehow always end up more in the high end for makeup, so I'm trying to branch out more. And I mean, I have products here and there that are Drugstore that I love, like my Jessie's Girl liner, and there's a powder by Physicians Formula, but there's just a lot of things lately that I'm finding in Drugstore that are really good. Oh, I picked up a bronzer too. So why don't we go ahead and start out. So the lip, well, I guess the liquid lipstick I have on is the Amore Matte Lip Cream. And this is in 39, which is pretty. And this is a pink color. I'll just go ahead and I'll just swatch that here for you guys. It seems to go on really about that color. I don't know how well with the lighting you can see my lips, but it's just a beautiful color and it's super comfortable. It's, I mean, it's dry, but it doesn't feel drying because it's so light. So I'm really enjoying this and absolutely loving it. And then what I like to do is if I don't feel like, I just like to have the slip-on lips. I like to put this gloss on top too. Look at the mirror so I don't look ridiculous for the whole rest of this video. And I like to do this. Oh, and how nice. I have something in my hair. My dog wanted to run around for a minute and I was chasing him around and I think I have a tree in my hair. Okay, now that I've removed the piece of tree out of my hair, how's everybody doing tonight? Since you guys can put comments into the comment area, we can talk, and if you have questions, let me know. So the other thing, so that was, what I put on top was the Sweet Grapefruit, which is number 9 of the Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss. And I'll just swatch that on my arm next to it. So now the combination of these two is what I have on my lips. So very pretty. And then the other one that I've really been enjoying is this one. This is another one of the Brilliant Shines, and ooh, the color, oh, it's Red My Lips, and it's a red, but what's really nice about it is, since it's a gloss, you can either do it very red, or if you apply it with a very light hand, you could get more of a kind of a stained, reddish look, which is what I've been doing a lot of. So those are the lippies, and I'm really enjoying these. Now, let's get on to the blushes. I have been in love with this. I've been reaching for this constantly since I got it, and I have 3 different colors, and they're all quite nice. Let me open these up so we can look at them better. So there's a 1 and a 2 and a 3, and this is called the Color Harmony. It's a 4-pigment, rich and ultra blendable blush tones to wear individually or swirl together for your perfect shade. And this is the one that I've just been obsessed with because I wear a lot of pink. So as you can see, hey Valerie, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting. So these are really cool because you could, if you want, I mean, you'd have to have a pretty tiny brush to just get that one color. I've been swirling them all together, but if you wanted, you could then kind of highlight with a lighter color. So I've been doing kind of just a swirl like this, and here, I'll just do it on my arm, Tati style. So that one's like a beautiful kind of a very light pink. That's what I have on right now. I do have a blush brush here. Let me just put a little bit more because See that. Valerie said, I love those blushes. I'm wearing the bronze one today and their gold highlighter. Yeah, isn't this stuff great? I mean, and for the drugstore prices, I mean, this is fabulous. I went to CVS actually just a couple days ago and I picked up the bronzer and the foundation to try. And I did not actually see these or these there yet. So I don't know where you got them. I heard they're available online. At least that's what they said in What's Up in Makeup this week when I was watching that. Let me wipe this off. I'm finally getting smart, and I've left some cotton pads here and some Scentsy Bio to take it off with. Oh, and then you guys, in case you're wondering why I'm in a different setup, I was actually going to be filming something different, and I didn't want the bed behind me. So let me know what you think of this setup. Valerie says she's been meaning to try the foundation. Yeah, so I did try the foundation, so might as well jump over to this for a second. And I have to tell you, it gives great coverage. I have a bit of a spot right here, and it really covered it. Like, I normally have to put on foundation and concealer to get rid of it, and it covered it really, really well. It is a bit drying, though. I've got drier skin, so for me, I have to put a very hydrating primer on and then be extremely sparing with a powder. However, this stuff lasts really well. It gives great coverage, and I found my color. They don't have a huge color selection, at least not at my CVS, but so I'm using, this is what, 3 light beige. Valerie said, oh dang, I have some dry patches and my T-zone gets oily. Well, your T-zone will love this. If you moisturize and exfoliate your dry patches, this stuff lasts really, really well. It is rather thick. I like putting it on with a beauty blender, really to push it into my pores. I like that better than a brush. So here we go. Oh, here, this is a good place. I've got some kind of age spot things on my hands. So here, watch. We'll just do this and rub it in. You guys will see how it just totally covers those up. So I find it to be excellent coverage, but I have to really moisturize. But look at that. I mean, look how well that covered that really dark spot on my hand. I don't know if you can see my other hand, if I've got one there, but so I have to say, this is the first. Valerie says, lol, I feel like we should be video chatting at this point because I'm the only one commenting. I know, right? Come on, you guys, comment. Oh. Well, Valerie, it's just our private YouTube video, okay? Yeah, so I do really like this. I think this is the first drugstore foundation. I know you guys have been telling me to try it, and I've heard about it forever. I really like this. And I guess I also heard there's one from number 7, I believe, that was recommended in another video I did recently by somebody. And I think there was another one. I have to go back and look. Was it Elf or something? But I'm going to keep trying these because, shoot, if I can pay, $10 instead of $43, it's good. I like the options. It's great. Okay, so back to the blushes. So this was number 1 that I showed you before. Number 2 is a bit deeper. It's got more of a peach cast to it, a little bit more reddish, and then you've got the gold for the highlight. And basically, here, let's just swirl those together, and you can see the difference. Now this swirl, I feel like I got a lot of highlight in, but as you can see, it's a little bit more of a deep tone, but I can still wear it. I just can't pile it on as much as I piled on the number 1 color. So here, we'll line those 2 up next to each other so you guys can see. So number 1, number 2, and now we'll check out number 3. So, you know what, number 3 I didn't get to use yet. Valerie said Milani makes some of the best drugstore blushes. I agree, because, I've got NARS, and I've got, Too Faced, and I've got, Makeup Geek, and I've got all these different ones, and honestly, I find like these perform just as well as all of that. That's number 3. I had not gotten to this one yet. And this one, compared to the others, is just a little bit, it's more in the tone of the number 2, but even a little bit, it's a little bit brighter here. So those are the 3 of them. And then I'll swatch him below. So, oh wow, that didn't show up very well. I don't really have much of a tan left. So there we go. So the only thing is, I don't know how these would show up on someone with a much deeper skin tone, because my arms, I'm not winter white yet, but I'm not very tan. So, but for my fair skin, I think they're great. I really am enjoying them. And the lasting power is very good. So cannot complain. And now let us look at these puppies. Now these are cool because they're also great on your eyes. So there's a 1, a 2, and a 3. You can use them on your cheeks as highlight. There are colors that could be used as blush. This last one, the number 3, really for me would just be an eye palette. Valerie says, I have a deeper skin tone and they're gorgeous. I have to build them up, but I love it. Oh, good. Okay, that's great to know, everybody. So Valerie has a deeper skin tone and she's able to wear the blushes by building them up. So awesome. Yeah, because that's the only thing I was worried about as I was doing this on my arm. I was like, on my skin, they always worked out great. So here we go. Let's get this last one here. Come on, open. All right. Trying to. So here they are, 1, 2, and 3. I'll try to be coordinated and hold them all up at once so you can see them. But aren't those gorgeous? I mean, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And, you know, so obviously this one here, this is the, let's start with 1, so we're going to order. Okay. And this is the Sunlight Lumiere du Soleil. They call it a face and eye strobe palette. So, you know what I love to do? I like to take this copper. I guess I should use a mirror if I'm doing this. It's the only thing, no mirrors in these, but I guess that's how they save the money. And then just, you know, adding it onto your eye. I mean, it's just beautiful. And then I'll take the lighter color and put it in the inner corner. And look at how that changed my eye look. It's so pretty. Let's do that again. So that I match and I'm not like doing the whole rest of this video with unmatched eyeballs. But yeah, so what's cool about this too is that it saves you. If you're going on a trip or something, you can bring this and you've got, you know, basically sparkly eyeshadow, or not sparkly, but very shimmery eyeshadow, and you've got the highlight. And I don't think I have any highlight really on right now, so I wonder, maybe I'll save that for this. We'll put on one of those for highlight. But here, let's swatch these puppies. So 1, 2, do those there. Oops, I got a little much there. So there's that, and let me get the this other color here. So those are the 3 colors there on my arm from this one, the number 1. And the highlight, it's just not showing for some reason very well in the lighting from what I can tell, but very nice. And then here's the number 2. Let me wipe my hand off here. Okay. Switch to the other side. So now we'll do 1, 2, 3. And that's a very, very pretty color too, if you like a bit of shimmer to your blush. Put my hair out of the way. So here are these 3. Oh, there. In this light, you can really see the highlight. And I'm going to show you the number 1's highlight again because I don't think that was fair on the other side. So this is the number 1. So they are very, very pretty. And now for this gorgeous coppery goodness, golden copper, I guess, really. Well, it's really like you've got a gold and a rose gold and a copper. If you look at that, really pretty. All right, we'll just do these 3 here. So those are beautiful. Valerie said, oh wow, I already have over 20 highlighters and over here making me want to buy these. Well, right now at CVS, if you buy 1 Milani item, you get the other 50% off. So I got my, I think it was $10.89 for my my foundation, and it was $10.89 for the blush, so that was really like $6 off almost, and so I got both for about $15, $16. So that was kind of a deal. So these are just wonderful, and like I said, I love these for the eyes too. I'm not highlighter crazy in real life. I mean, I wear it, but I'm not like every day of my life. So these will get used up faster probably on my eyes. And oh, let's look at the contours for a minute. Now I have 2 of the colors, number 1 and number 2, which, you know, probably, I really like the number 2 a little bit better. And they're really interesting. What they did is they gave you a stick for the contour, okay? And I might as well open them both up. But they really almost look identical to me. I always said, lol, I'm extra every day. No shame. Well, I do full face of makeup every day, but I just kind of, depending on what I'm doing, depends on how much highlight I've got going on. So the contour here, let me show you. So here's one of them. And you are number 2. And then, oh, hey, Joan. Yay, glad you could make it. I said, nice highlighters, but I have no clue where I'd use the brown highlighter for the lid. Yes, that's me too for the lid, because Can't use it as bronzer or we'd look kind of weird, right? And then that's the number 1. And to me, the 2 and the 1 seriously look almost identical. They look really similar to me. And this is called, by the way, the Milani Contour Highlight Cream and Liquid Duo. So, I mean, they really look like they're about the same thing. I mean, it's such a slight difference. Lindsay said, "Hi, Nicole, I love your videos." Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I'm so glad you could join. Yay. It's so fun to talk to everybody. I really like doing live videos. I mean, what do you guys think between live and like the ones that I tape and edit and all that stuff? Because I'm starting to do about 50-50 because I kind of have so much fun interacting with you actually. And I can do more this way because with work and everything, I just, the editing time is what kills me. Now, there's highlighter on the other end of this, which is really fun. So for you highlighter girls, Joan says live is more fun. Oh, good. Okay. I don't feel bad doing so many of them. So it's a liquid highlight. And this is strong, by the way. On me, this stuff really glows. Let's go. Was it this light that gave us the good highlight? Yeah, I mean, it really, what I like doing is I was using this with the powder on top. And if you want to be extra and glow to the moon, that was the way to do it. I'll tell you, I was just popping. And this really anchored it too. So it was not going anywhere. It was great. All right, so here we go with the other highlight color. Now there is a definite difference in the 2 highlight colors. The contour doesn't seem to have a huge difference. I mean, maybe this one is a little tiny bit maybe grayer than the other. But this one definitely has a bit more of a peach tone to it in the number 2. And I'll dust some highlighter on top of those and let you guys see. It's beautiful. So we've got number 1 and 2 and 3. Let me open these up and I'll show them to you. Okay, here we go. So here are 1 and, oh, I'm sorry, I lied. I have 1, 3, and 4. Number 2 that I was using, I took it on a trip and I can't find it. I think maybe it's still in one of my makeup bags in a weird compartment because when we were leaving, I was shoving things in compartments and I couldn't find it. But the 2 is what I was using. It was my total favorite. But these are great too. So here, let's swatcheroni some more. Okay, gotta find some more left to swatch on my body. Okay, so this will be the number 1. And let's see here. It's the 1. I felt like the 2 had more kick than this. This is the 3. And then this is, for me, is a beautiful eye color. Look at that. So I hope you guys can see those. But the fun part, let me just use my brush here. I'm gonna just over these, I'm gonna just put the number 1. And you just glow. Maya says, I love the lives, but I never catch you because I'm usually asleep because I'm in Michigan. Oh, you're in Michigan. My brother and his wife and kids, they lived in Michigan for years. We visited. They were near Ann Arbor, and I forgot the name of the town exactly because they haven't lived there in like 7 years. But, oh, that's cool. Joan said, Joan should be asleep too because she's in Denmark, right? All the insomniacs tonight, right? So here, I'm going to just, do you guys think I should, which highlight should I try? This one or this one? Because this is more of a, has a hint of a kind of a champagne, I think. I would call this like a champagne. And this is more of a true gold. Joan says it's 4:30 a.m. Oh man, that's early. That's early. Very early. So maybe I'll just try this one. Let's see. The champagne one. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the, yeah, I've worn this one a few times, but like I said, that number 2 is kind of more my everyday, but it really is nice. Just load that on. And I mean, really, it's gorgeous. And it's Drugstore. I'm really, really liking the Milani line. I'm really, really impressed. And let's see, what else was there? Oh, concealer. they have this concealer too. This is, and I really like this. This is the Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. And I've been using this Generation Beauty, which was it end of July? Yeah. And honestly, I've been using it pretty interchangeably with my other stuff. It squeezes out on this foamy little ball thing, so you could use it like a built-in blender. Joan says, we finally can get Milani makeup here. I'm so happy. Oh, nice. That's great. And I just find that it's very blendable. I mean, you know, I have no complaints. It covers up, it lasts, it doesn't crease. Valerie said, God, I wish they had a different applicator for that concealer. I hate it. You know, you know what I do? I squeeze it out, and then I still use my my beauty blender or my other brush. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess they're trying to be helpful, but there's just too much on it for me to be able to really blend it. But it feels soft when it goes on, I guess. But yeah. Joan says it looks like the Maybelline applicator. I haven't tried the Maybelline. Like I said, I'm trying to make a foray into Drugstore. I've got 2 kids in college now. Got to pull back on the spending for makeup, right? Okay. Oh, their setting spray. This is called the Make It Dewy, the number 4 setting spray, because they have some different ones. Joan says he. And it just says, you know, shake well before, hold bottle. And this one is supposed to 3-in-1, hydrate, illuminate, and set. Up to 16-hour wear, healthy looking glow, refreshing effect, and locks in makeup and prolongs wear. So I haven't done this yet today because I was saving it. So here we go. And it has a very light, just clean scent that really just goes away after about a minute at the most. But it is a bit of a scent. So let's see what's in here. So there's water, something, butylene glycol, methyl trimethicone, sodium chloride, yeah, I don't know how healthy or unhealthy it is. There are fruit extracts and stuff in here, and glycerin. So I'll have to compare this, or ask Jen, the expert on all things for ingredients, right? And then the last thing was the bronzer. Oh, I shouldn't have done my setting spray yet. I forgot I had this bronzer. But, you know, it looks matte when you just glance at it, but then at an angle, there is a whole bunch of micro shimmer. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very, very fine. So I don't feel like I look like a glitter ball when I put it on. At first I was like, oh, it's matte. And then I was like, oh, no, it's not. So one sec, let me wipe my fingers off again. Joan said, be careful with dimethicone if you easily get pimples. Yeah, luckily right now at this point in my life, I'm not easily getting pimples. But, you know, I get like one every 4 or 5 months. Thank God. Knock wood. But yeah, that's good to know. So this is, I got the number 2. Valerie says, oh man, back in the day I had that bronzer a long time ago. I think I got rid of it. Yeah, it's not super strong, but I mean, it's a bronzer and it bronzes. Let's see, let's swatch it. Where do I have room? Okay, I haven't swatched here yet. So it's not super pigmented, which I guess if you're trying to do a light bronzy look is good. So this is fine. What I'm really loving though is I'm pleasantly surprised by this foundation, other than I have to use a light hand and, like I said, really moisturize underneath it. I think these are so gorgeous on the eyes. But my absolute favorite, I mean, these blushes, I love. I'm totally in love with these. And these highlighters are really dang good. Joan said, it looks like it'd be good for the no makeup look. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we don't always want to look like we're loaded up with makeup. Well, you know, I kind of do. I'm loving false eyelashes so much. Oh, you know what I did, you guys? This was a pair of, I think they were the brown blacks from Ardell. And then I had another pair that were from Box of Lashes that were like way too big for me. So I cut the ends off. And then the way that these were ending, I took those little extra bits that I cut off that were too big and I layered them on top, and I really like how it turned out. Let me get close so you can see. And you can't tell I did it. I think they look like they're just part of the lash. So I kind of tried that whole make your own eyelash thing, and it was really kind of fun. I think it kind of worked pretty well. So, yeah. But that was all the Milani stuff I had to show you. And like I said, I'm really pleased with it. I didn't realize I'd like it so much, and everything everyone says about the blushes is really right. The highlighters are great. These are really fun. I've been enjoying them on my eyes. I have some Physicians Formula stuff too that I've been using that I'd like to show you. That's different though. That's like eyeshadows and stuff. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Valerie said, what primer do you use under that foundation? So I tried a couple. I tried this Kevin Aquan one that I have. I tried the Too Faced Hangover, and then I tried that Lure, the gold one by Guerlain. So I tried those. Oh no, and I tried the Radiance Smashbox one. That one, for some reason, I did not like as much underneath it for some reason. But those are the only ones I've tried so far. So I'm going to keep trying them. I wonder if I'm going to kind of work my way through. But I thought it worked great. The Kevin Aquan one is kind of like a gel one. And the Lure, the gold one, the Guerlain one, that, just gives me just a nice little kind of, I feel like a clean slate to start off of. I don't feel too, slippery or gooey or anything like that. And the Hangover one's kind of like that too. So I've kind of been trying those. And yeah, so I'm with moisturizer first, of course, because I always moisturize like a crazy person. But I wonder if I put, I take a drop of the Derma E oil and then I'll push that into my hands. Joan said, try the Rimmel one. That works for me under most foundation. Okay, is there one particular type of Rimmel one? Like, do they have 6 to choose from or just one? The Milani eye primer is great too. Oh, that's good to know. I've had this one tube. Well, I've got a couple tubes. They're the different, like Eden and the original Urban Decay one. Jen said the matte one. Okay. Yeah, I saw their primers. I was tempted to get one, but I wasn't sure how good they were. But since they're buy one, get one half off, I might have to go back there. Yeah. And yeah, have you guys tried the Milani eyeshadows? I've not tried Milani eyeshadows yet. I need to do that. Joan said they're awesome. And I think we were talking about the primers when she said they were awesome. So if anyone's tried the eyeshadows, let me know. Because, I think this has been pretty great. And, oh, also, I love lipsticks. Oh, Lisa said they're fantastic. Okay, that's great. Okay, well, I'm going to try more because I'm thrilled. And honestly, this combo right here, I love these so much. I could wear this every day. I just love this color combo. It's like perfect. And what's funny? She went and she picked this stuff out for me and gave it to me at Generation Beauty. And boy, she really did hit the nail on the head because everything she gave me I can totally use. Tracy said, I really like the eyeshadow palettes. Oh, okay, because they just came out with some. And since they're buy one, get one half off, I might have to go try some of that. Milani has good matte lipsticks, some of my favorite nudes. Okay, this is great stuff to know, you guys. I'm really happy. I've got a Drugstore brand where I like a lot of things, not just like 1 or 2 things. Yay! So, cool. Well, I am going to go and make something to eat for dinner because it is, oh my gosh, it's almost 8 o'clock. 7:45, Joan said, but I love the Dior foundation. I know they're expensive, but they're worth it. Yeah, I've been liking, what I've been using. Oh, well, Too Faced Born This Way, you guys know I like that one a lot. I did get the, oh, you want to hear something funny? I did buy the La Mer foundation. And I really like it. It looks great, but it smells like maple syrup to me. And it smells like it for hours. So I always feel like I must be sticky because I'm spilling maple syrup. So I know it's kind of weird, but I do like that. But that's so expensive because I don't think that it's that much better than some of the other ones I have. It does do this amazing smooth look. It's kind of my special occasion one, but then I smell like maple syrup. So I thought that was kind of funny. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that and if it's bothered you at all if you've tried it, but it smells like maple syrup. Go by Nordstrom or whatever sometime and get a sample and it smells like maple syrup. It's funny. So, all right. Well, off to have dinner. We'll make dinner and I will try to go live again soon. Maybe we can do the physician's formula or something. Valerie said, Lala, I want to smell like maple syrup. All the good without the sticky. There you go. Yeah, Joan, it is really expensive. The reason I bought it, you guys, was that Neiman Marcus had a thing where if you spent $200, you had a $50 gift card that was good on makeup. And I needed to restock on some stuff anyway, so I just bought it there. And then, oh, no, you know what it was too? I restocked on a couple things, but my daughter was having her makeup done for prom or I don't know what, I forgot what. And I know, don't laugh, she had her makeup done by Brittany the Fabulous makeup artist because she didn't want me to be responsible, and we didn't want to fight that day or something because she kind of gets impatient with me. She'll sit perfectly still for Brittany, but for me, she's like on the phone and doing stuff. Tracy said sometimes the price of product is just worth it. Yeah, my husband notices when I wear that one foundation, the whatchamacallit, La Mer. Yeah, which one? Sorry, it's been a really long day, quite the Monday. And so I paid for products for her and that Joan said, yes, I know, Tracy. That's why I love Dior. Oh, I got a sample of, was it Dior? Recently, somebody's going crazy. I think it was the Dior. And that was really good. And that one isn't as expensive either. I'll have to look. Oh, I tried the Fenty, you guys. I didn't buy it because they were out of my shade. But I got the 220 and 210 shades. And, honestly, it reminded me a lot of this one. It's very matte, it's very full coverage, but for me, it looks weird on my chin. And I mean, look, I don't have that big of pores on my chin, right? And I don't know, it got looking weird. It always wore off of my chin for some weird reason, so I'm not sure about that. Joan said, I have 2 cushion foundations. Oh yeah, Tati was talking about those. The one that I got a sample of was out of a pump. I don't remember which one. I think the description is a little bag next to it, but yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I'm really going to go now. Have a great night, you guys. I'll try to go live again the next couple days, and hopefully we can all hang out. Valerie said the Fenty Beauty Foundation oxidized on me so bad I got a sample. Okay, yeah, on me it didn't really change color. It just didn't wear super well. I mean, it wore great everywhere, but like here. Joan said 1 for summer and 1 for winter. There you go, yeah. I do that too a lot. I have 2 colors and I mix them. Although I have those color changey drops. Oh, but wait, before I go, I did this professional makeup artist class through Muse Beauty in San Francisco. Fabulous. It was editorial exploration, and we learned to color match foundation using cream foundation. It was like an olive palette, a ruby palette, and a neutral palette, and then you would do it, and we had models that we got to do it on. It was super, super, super cool. I'm trying to up my makeup game, guys. I'm taking classes. And it was fantastic to learn how to do that. So that was very interesting. But, that's a whole nother kind of a dimension and different brand of makeup. So Valerie said we should meet up at your Sephora sometime. We're so close to each other. Yeah, that'll be really fun. That's a great idea, Valerie. I love it. Joan said, yeah, and for the no makeup days, I use a BB cream. See, I almost never have no makeup days. Honestly, it's like if I'm putting something on my face, I just put foundation on. I have BB creams and stuff, but honestly, unless I'm not going to go for a run and I just want some coverage with some SPF, I throw foundation on. I'm so bad. I do full face pretty much every day. Not lashes every day, but I'm kind of like, well, I'm doing this, I'll add this, and then at the end of the day, I'm all done. But yeah, but obviously not always to a crazy degree. Like this is kind of, well, other than the lashes, this was kind of medium. I didn't like go crazy with, I didn't contour my nose or do anything like that today. So, all right. Tracy says, I do makeup every day. I love it. Yeah, me too. It's kind of a little ritual. I like to put something on YouTube and sit there and do it. Joan says Vichy's BB cream is awesome. Oh my God, look at my arms. I just totally looked at my arms. I'm totally laughing. Joan says you should try it. Yeah, I should. Definitely. I'm going to wipe my arms off and make my dinner. My mom always laughs if she sees these videos where I'm all stripy on my arms. She thinks it's hilarious. But it's so much easier. That was a great idea Tati had to start putting it on our arms instead of, you run out of forearm space, right? Look at that. Lippy is still stuck to me. The liquid one. Look at how I'm having to scrub it off. Valerie says, I did my makeup today and I'll just go to McDonald's drive-thru. Ha. I know. I'll do it to just, go to the mailbox. It's so funny. And, it's not like I mind. I mean, I'll go on YouTube with no makeup on. Tracy says, you have a good night. You guys too. Whoops. Oh no. Good. It landed on the clean side down. White carpet would not appreciate that. Oh, what do you think about me being in the corner versus the bed? Just curious, because I got some stuff that I shoot. Valerie says, hey, I spent all this money, might as well use it. Right. Joan says night and morning. Yeah, because you know what? Why not always look our best and feel our best? I mean, if you feel great without it, don't wear it. If it makes you feel happy, it makes me feel happy to wear makeup. So, all right. Bye, you guys.